and welcome back to the Police Log. This month in January, the year started off strong with January 1st, no issues to report. On January 2nd, North Andover PD called to report that they were headed to a residence hall for a noise complaint. They found that two students were playing video games and had the volume up too high. They were told to quiet down. On January 6th, subject came down to the station to report that he locked his keys in his truck. On January 9th, employee called to report that his vehicle was possibly hit outside of a faculty building. It was found that another employee had hit his vehicle. Both parties exchanged info while the officer stood by. On January 16th, Royal Crest, Building 11, called back after reporting a noise complaint, but after the officer left, the music became louder. That same day, the fire alarm rang in on 911 for O'Brien Hall. The alarm showed that it was a mechanical water flow. On January 18th, a mother of a resident student called, wanting to know what type of fire alarm had occurred earlier this morning. On January 20th, dispatch was notified of a fire alarm through simplex of a dorm area. Officers report it was an accident caused by a student drying their hair. On January 21st, an RA of a dorm called to report a large group of individuals hanging out in a common area that they did not recognize. Officers responded and spoke with the individuals who were not students. All individuals were trespassing. Student called to report two individuals walking through a dorm area and opening all the doors in the area. The AC was called and confirmed that it was just the RAs doing their rounds. Student called to report that them and their significant other had broken up, and they had left their stuff outside their room. They reported that they had received some angry texts from their ex. Officers spoke with the ex and gave them their stuff back. Student called to report that someone had hit their car. Officer responded and reported minor damage and no injuries. Officers stood by while the operators exchanged insurance info. On January 22nd, an RA called to report a lot of smoke on the second floor of Deegan West, and it smelled like burnt food. A party was also cleared from O'Brien that day. On January 24th, a parent called to report that they had not heard from their student in 5 hours. And on January 27th, an employee called to report that some money was stolen from his wallet at a faculty building. Officers will be investigating and filing a report. And that was the best of January's Police Log. We will see you next month.